Lean to left, the roof would leak, the porch light buzzed, the floorboards creak. But Lord, that place was warm and right. 2 kids in love, 1 sleepless night. We painted walls in borrowed blue, hung wedding cards with tape and glue, laughed through bills we couldn't pay, danced barefoot in the month of May. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bold, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, letting memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. Some folks mow what used to grow, and kids ride bikes where lilies showed. But every time I pass that street, my fingers twitch, my heart skips beat. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bold, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. They say a home is just 4 walls, but ours still whispers in the halls. The house we let go don't hold our name, but every board still burns like flame. We built a life, we lost, we grew, and I still drive by just to view. It's gone, I know, but it won't go, 'cause I still live in the house we let go. Fall slow in crimson waves. She'd kneel down where the wood path paves, hands clasped tight, head bowed low. Her whispered prayers like embers glow. Each gust would carry that sacred prayer through autumn's chill and golden air. She wore her shawl, gained its morning's bite, humming tunes that felt so right. I watched her faith in each refrain write its grace in the autumn rain. Now breeze still holds that gentle sound, a prayer she breathed on sacred ground. Her prayer in the autumn air, soft and warm through crisp despair. When leaves let go and hearts feel bare, I breathe it in, her autumn prayer. Though seasons shift and paths may steer, her faith remains in autumn air. Some find solace in summer's song, but her strength bloomed when days were long. Through amber fields and amber glare, I feel her prayer in autumn air. Her prayer in the autumn air, guarding souls with tender care. When winter winds blow cold and fierce, her grace remains in every tear. In every gust I stand aware, her love lives on sit in a chair near the garden gate, humming sweet songs till the sky turned late. Tomatoes in rows, daisies in bloom, while her voice floated soft as a broom. Kids on the porch with scraped up knees, resting their heads to her melodies. No need for words, no fancy grace, just the hum of peace in that sacred place. Lullabies from her garden gate taught the wind how to hesitate. She sang of love without a name, of heartache past and joy that came. A song for the world, a hymn so small, but from her lips it healed us all. Old wooden gate creaked with time, but still it swayed to her silent rhyme. She'd lift her gaze to stars above and stitch each note with mother's love. Lullabies from her garden gate wove through dust till heaven's late. A comfort song no clock could bind, that lingered deep inside our minds. Though she's gone, the song still stays in winds and blooms, in children's praise. Now weeds have grown where tulips slept, but still at night my heart has wept for the quiet voice I used to chase, that made the world a softer place. Lullabies from her garden gate echo on when the hour gets late. If you listen close at eventide, you'll hear her hum right by your side. Not just a song, but a truth she knew, that love sung soft is always true. She always left the light on down the hallway near the stairs. Said even grown-up hearts can need a little care. When I came home too late or didn't call, that golden glow would catch me, wrap me like a shawl. I never thought to thank her, never thought to ask why one small bulb could hold the weight of every task. But now the house is quiet and the walls are bare, and I keep that bulb burning like she's still there. She left the light on when I was lost, when love came cold and dreams had cost. She never said I told you so, just lit the way so I could know that no matter where I'd gone too long, she left the light on. The switch is worn, the glass is dim, but I see her smile in every flicker thin. And when I feel like letting go or giving in, that porch light hums like a violin. She left the light on through every storm, through every season I was torn. Not with words, but with the glow that told me all I need to know, that even now, though she's long gone, she left the light on. that sign of gentle grace, a mother's love in time and space, in every life where love lives on. We leave the light on. She tied it up every morning light, with hands that shook but held on tight. Bacon sizzling boots by the door, and lunch packed like a prayer for war. I tugged that string when I was scared. She'd been right down like I was rare. No superhero cape or wings, just love wrapped up in apron strings. Mama's apron strings, they held the world tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings. Now her chair sits by the sink, and I pour her coffee, let her think. She don't cook much, don't say a lot, but her quiet smile says all I forgot. And Mama's apron strings, they held the world tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings. Some ties you don't outgrow or break, they're stitched in you with love she'd made. Mama's apron strings, they're faded now, but they still hold me here somehow. Through nights alone and choices wrong, through every line in every song. They're not just cloth, they're sacred things. I'm still held by Mama's apron strings. Coffee brews in the morning hush, rain taps the roof in a gentle rush. I reach for a cup, but stop midway. Your ghost still walks this house each day. The window fogs as the kettle sings, and there you are in the little things. Your outlines drawn in foggy glass, like time itself refused to pass. Trace it slow with trembling hand, remembering when you'd make your stand. With apron tied, a quiet grace, now steam recalls your smiling face. She's in the steam on the window pane, and quiet echoes that still remain in Sunday hums and soft good morn, in dew on fields and clothes once worn. I wipe the glass, but she don't go. She's in the steam, and I still know. There's no more sound of slippers near, no whisper low that says I'm here. But when that glass begins to glow, I see her there from long ago. No frame, no photo can replace the misted glimpse of love and grace. She's in the steam on the window wide. She walks with me, though time is light, and every breath that fogs that glass is one more chance to hold the past. No need for words, no need for show. She's in the steam, and I still know.
When someone holds your hand just right, without a word they calm your night, and every fear you've ever known feels a little less when you're not alone. When you're truly loved, the sky turns kind. Even storms leave rainbows behind. There's a quiet peace, a steady light that warms your soul and holds you tight. You don't need riches or stars above. You've already got it all. When you're truly loved, when someone sees the worst in you and stays to help you make it through, when their laughter feels like home, and even silence isn't when you're truly loved, the sky turns kind. Even storms leave rainbows behind. That's the kind of love that never dies. You don't need answers or reasons enough. You just breathe easy when you're truly loved.
Rose each dawn before the sky, whistling tunes as the birds flew by, open curtains to golden light, showed me hope each brand new sight. Her gentle smile would greet my eyes. She left me morning sun in her goodbyes. Coffee's brewed, but she is gone. Still I wake to her melody's dawn. That warmth seeps in where shadows lie, a promise held in the endless sky. Though she's gone, I feel her near. Every sunrise whispers she's here. She left me morning sun shining through the rain, a tender glow that breaks the chains. When darkness falls or nights feel long, her light returns, a constant song. Though time may pass and years run on, I wake each day to her morning sun. People chase gold, they chase fame, but I found heaven in her name. Now every dawn that paints the sky, I see her love in that light. She left me morning sun even when the clouds are gray, a guiding flame at break of day. When life seems cold and hope's undone, I lean into that morning sun. Her love still rises, never gone. She left me morning sun. Late afternoon, the sun hangs low, golden light through lace curtain flows. I walk the hall, my footsteps slow, and see her shadow where it used to go. By the window pane, it stands so still, like she's watching over this old hill. That same old chair beneath her seat, dust on the cushion where our hearts would meet. She'd hum a tune while watching time, fold each worry like a prayer in kind. Now the hush remains, but still I feel her presence there, so warm, so real. Her shadow stands by the window every day, a silhouette of love that never fades away. No wind may blow, no seasons change, but that gentle form will still remain. Though life moved on and dreams may roam, her shadow guards our heart and home. I reach to touch the glass she knew, cold to my palm, but her warmth breaks through. Her faded dress still hangs nearby, its hem kissed once by her lullaby. And every dust, when daylight wanes, I swear I see her in the window pane. They say ghosts dwell in the silent night, but hers brings peace, not fear or fright. I close my eyes and let hope rise in her shadow. Love never dies. Her shadow stands by the window every dusk and dawn, a faithful friend when memories linger on. No grand display, no need to roam, she'll always watch me from our home. Though years may pass and hearts may roam, her shadow stays and keeps me whole. Mama kept her Bible by the bed, with a ribbon round the page where Jesus bled. Another one-marked song she used to sing when life felt like a heavy thing. There was one for Dad and one for Grace, tied gently where her teardrops traced. I never asked what colors meant, but I knew each one was heaven sent. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and warm, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. She never said too much aloud, but her love was wrapped in faith somehow. Now it's mine, this leather book, still smells like home if you stop and look. I thumb the pages she once read, hear her voice inside my head. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and warm, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. Though she's gone, I feel her vow. Her faith still holds me even now. No sermons loud, no grand parade, just silent strength that never swayed. Ribbons in her Bible, years have flown, but they still point me safely home. A quiet grace I never earned, but through her love I've slowly learned that faith's not shown in mighty crowds, but in ribbons soft and bound and proud.
I clocked in at 8, now it's 95. Stacking boxes in the heat just to stay alive. Told my boss I need a break real soon. He said, son, you'll rest when you're in a tune. Well, I work all week and I try to shine, but every time I rest he moves the line. I wanna fish, I wanna nap, drink a sweet moonshine, but the man upstairs said Saturday ain't mine. My girl twice said pick me up at 2. I said I'm still moping up aisle 32. She said you're married to that grocery store. I said nah, just divorced from fun and more. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but every time I rest he moves the line. I wanna fish, I wanna nap, drink a sweet moonshine, but the man upstairs said Saturday ain't mine. My girl called twice, said pick me up at 2. I said I'm still moping up aisle 32. She said you're married to that grocery store. I said nah, just divorced from fun and more. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but every time I rest he moves the line. I wanna fish, I wanna nap, drink a sweet moonshine, but the man upstairs said Saturday ain't mine. Mama said work builds character fast, but I'd rather build a hammock in the grass. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but all I get's this factory line. I wanna dance, I wanna howl under stars that shine, but they keep on saying Saturday ain't mine. Whoa, son, Saturday ain't mine. said, word builds character fast, but I'd rather build a hammock in the grass. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but all I get's this factory line. I wanna dance, I wanna howl under stars that shine, but they keep on saying Saturday ain't mine. No, sir, Saturday ain't mine.
Behind some jars and rusted tools, wrapped in shirts from high school rules, sits a guitar with a broken string, still hums soft when the robins sing. Used to echo through the porch, under stars and citron torch. Daddy strummed it with bare hands, taught me chords, not where to stand. The guitar in the shed don't play no stage, but it holds my youth, my father's age. It creaks a note when I walk by, like it remembers lullabies. It don't shine, it don't get fed, but love still sleeps in the guitar in the shed. Mama cried when he let go, said that's where his soul would show. So I sneak out on Sunday nights, pick 4 notes and feel him right. The guitar in the shed don't play no stage, but it holds my youth, my father's age. It creaks a note when I walk by, like it remembers lullabies. It don't shine, it don't get fed, but love still sleeps in the guitar in the shed. Someday I'll teach my son those strings, let him hear what silence brings. The guitar in the shed may fade away, but songs it knew still find their way. No amps, no crowd, no curtain call, just echoes neath that wooden wall. And when I'm gone, just bow your head, you'll still hear me in the guitar in the shed. He tossed 2 shirts into the cab, kissed the kid, then winked at Dad. Said I'll be home by Sunday's light. But Sunday came with no brake light. The engine roared, the gravel cracked, and Dust rolled slow but never tracked. We watched till he was just a speck, then kept his beer cold on the deck. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands. And somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared, down the road that didn't turn back. The mailbox stayed in his old name, the tires dry rotted in the rain. Mama said he's finding peace, but even hope can lose its lease. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands. And somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared, down the road that didn't turn back. Some say fear, some say free, but no one knows what he came to be. Now when I drive and see that bend, I slow a bit, remember then, and wonder if that stretch of black knows it became the one-way track, where promises went off the map, on the road that didn't turn back. Folded neat at the end of my bed, colors worn where her fingers bled. Each patch a prayer, each thread a sign of the love she wove in that quilt she left behind. His grandpa's flannel, Mama's dress, a square from the coat she wore out west. Tales of our lives sewn line by line in the quilt she left behind. It's not just fabric, it's family and years. It's laughter and heartache, it's joy and tears. It's birthdays and Christmas, the sweet and unkind, all wrapped in that quilt she left behind. I pull it close when the nights get long. I swear I can hear her humming a song. Like warm old memories, it always reminds of the quilt she left behind. It's not just fabric, it's family and years. It's laughter and heartache, it's joy and tears. It's Sunday dinners, her hand in mine, all tucked in that quilt she left behind. Someday I'll pass it to a child I love, say this is her story, stitched from above. It's not just cloth, it's her gentle embrace, the comfort I find in that sacred place. Through winters and winds, it still aligns my soul with that quilt she left behind.
Truck, got a little dog, got a little house made out of wood and log, got a little porch and a squeaky swing, but it don't take much to make my heart sing. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold. The simple things are solid gold. Got a little job, pays just fine. Got a little break around lunchtime. Got a little kiss from my sweet wife, and a little more joy in this simple life. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold. The simple things are solid gold. Yeah, the simple things are solid gold. Yeah, the simple things are solid gold.
It's chipped on top and hums off key. Been sitting there since '83. Mama used to twist the dial while frying eggs and humming mild. Daddy'd sip his morning joe, tap his boots and nod real slow, while Haggard sang of things gone wrong, and Mama mouthed each lonesome song. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, just memories in the kitchen radio. I moved away, I found a life, 2 kids, a job, a city wife. But every time I visit back, that old thing brings my soul on track. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, kitchen radio. Some songs age like the paint on walls and take you home with just 2 chords. Now mama's gone and daddy too, but every dawn it still breaks through. I turn it up just soft and slow and say good morning to the ones I know. It ain't much, but it's all I know, that I'm still loved by the kitchen radio. It sat on the shelf for 30 years, leather cracked and stained with tears. Granddaddy's name in faded gold, a holy book but cold and old. Mama used to read from page 13 every night when the sky went mean. I heard a grace but I outgrew the words that once had carried through. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Moved fast, I moved too far. Whiskey prayers and empty bars, but silence taught what noise can't fake. You don't bend till something breaks. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Some pages stuck from years gone by, but his red words still testify. So I wiped the dust, turned to John, and found the love I thought was gone. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but that old book still holds the dream. And now each night I softly pray with the dust gone and my soul stay. That old rocker by the window still stands, cushion worn soft from her gentle hands. She'd rock out worries when the sun went low, singing sweet songs only our hearts would know. Now when I pass, it rocks so slow, like it's echoing love she left below. There's a stain on the arm where her coffee cup lay, a faded quilt throne where she'd nap away. She never needed words to make things right, just let that chair hold her through the night. And though she's gone beyond this world's air, her spirit rests in that empty chair. She left love in the empty chair, a silent hug when the world feels bare. No need for words when I'm feeling low. Her memory rocks me tender and slow. Through every loss and every prayer, I find her heart in that empty chair. I still set my glass where hers would rest, feel her presence guiding me to do my best. Neighbors know I leave that light on high for a love that dances in the evening sky. Though I can't hear her voice declare, I still feel alive in that empty chair. People say grief fades with time, but love like hers outlives the chime. When wind blows soft and night is fair, I swear I feel her rocking there. She left love in the empty chair, a gentler peace that lingers there. No matter how far my footsteps roam, that rocker brings me back home. And when life's weight feels too much to bear, I rest in love in that empty chair. Ashes rest in the hearth below, embers glow with a fading glow. I sit in silence, gaze at the flame, and feel her presence whispering my name. No gentle voice, no lullaby, but I see her form as the sparks fly high. She'd warm her hands where the coals burn bright, humming a tune on a cold winter night. Her shadow danced on the brick and stone, like a promise that she'd not leave me alone. Now when the fire crackles low, I almost swear I feel her soul. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, and every flicker I see her face. Though years have passed and rooms feel bare, I find her warmth still drifting there. No photos need or portrait frame, her memory glows in that dancing flame. The old armchair still bears her scent, cushions warm from nights she spent. She'd read me stories till sleep took hold, her gentle touch a comfort to my soul. Now I lean in where the embers die and feel her love in the smoky sky. Sometimes I reach to touch her cheek, but find only soot and fears to keep. Yet when the fire's soft and low, her shadow returns and guides me home. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, a silent hug in a lonely place. Though she's gone where the angels rest, her spirit stays where my heart's blessed. No matter how life's winds may change,